One of the best things about collecting video games is that you're never short of an interesting title to play when you're bored. Enter the Unholy War, a 3D fighting game for the PS1 from Toys for Bob, the same development team that made the out-of-left-field success that is Skylanders. The Unholy War has some interesting things going for it that make the game not like any other brawler, and you know what? It's pretty damn fun. So the story of this one is something like this. There are two factions going at it over the control of this planet. The Arcanes are an organic alliance of creatures that have an elemental look and feel to them. The Fire Witch is a constantly immolated human being, the Prana Devil is a reptilian creature with a huge mouth and huge arms, and the Brontu is a rhinoceros-like being that gores its foes. The other faction is the Technos, which are an alliance of mechanical products and machines. Kill Cycle is a human bomberjet hybrid, Razorfane is a humanoid machine with saw blades for hands, and Mantis is a robotic insect that resembles, what else? A praying mantis. The two factions are fighting over R, the energy essence of the planet. There was also something about a forbidden child being born that is a cross between the Arcanes and the Technos, or something like that, but it honestly doesn't really matter. We're not here to learn about the story, we're here to beat the ever-living shit out of one another. The Unholy War is a one-on-one fighter that plays out in a small arena, complete with teleporters, hazards like lava and poisonous gas, and walls and cover to hide behind. Each character has 3 different attacks to utilize, governed by the constantly refilling energy bar shown at the top of the screen. Pressing a button will take the shown amount of energy to pull off the move. A match is won once your foe's HP is depleted. But things are a bit deeper than that. Each character is stronger or weaker to another, so there's a sort of rock-paper-scissors-like element thrown in that keeps things very interesting. Mayhem mode has you picking a side to fight for and a team size, and you must battle your way through each of your opponent's team. Battles are fast and fun, oftentimes leaning towards the insane. When rockets are flying through the air, people are jumping all over the place, and razor blades are slapping you in the face. Except when you're using a non-flying character and the computer is using a flying one and they just fly around and you can't hit them. That's kinda shitty. The only other mode aside from Mayhem is Strategy. This is where the Unholy War actually does something pretty cool. Strategy mode also acts as the story mode for the game, but instead of taking you through a ladder of enemies to fight, you're placed on a hexagonal grid and must achieve certain objectives in order to win, like any good strategy game like Warcraft or Starcraft would have you do. I love this part of the game. It gave variety to a straightforward fighter and made things even more likable. When you decide to fight an opponent, you have to get next to them, and the game switches to a standard battle mode, and you fight to the death, the winner staying on the board with their diminished health and able to fight again. Though it gets much more challenging later on, Strategy mode offers up a good single-player experience if you don't have any buddies to play with. The Unholy War really surprised me. I wasn't expecting anything at all, but what I got was a very memorable gaming experience. I think it was the production values that made the game feel awesome. The graphics for the PS1 are pretty good, and the sound is great too. Every character has sound bites they say when launching their attacks and even after each victory. It's a nice touch, and it makes the game feel complete. A lack of 4-player support hurts though, because the arenas and gameplay are just begging to have 4 players duke it out at once. But for what it is, the Unholy War is a decent fighter for the PS1 that I recommend checking out if you're looking for a fighting game that flew under many people's radars. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Victory!